everyone! So, yes, if you go watch my update video, please. That is a very important video, even if I do ramble. Though I ramble a lot, I normally just edit most of it out. Yeah, anyways, so today we are talking about the Marked Girl. Where's the book? I know I have the book. Also, since I mentioned it in my update, so go watch that now if you haven't, I made myself a sleigh. It's out of clay. It's great, and I made one for a friend. It's really difficult for me to explain this book. Where is the... Oh, there it is. Forgetting to look around the corner. But yes, The Marked Girl. I love this book. Granted, it's much like sort of the Mortal Instruments, except the main character's not really a part of the world. She's not like, but it's very similar, but I still loved it. I don't care if it's similar. It was great. I love this book. I cannot wait for Broken World, which is the next book in the series. And it comes out August 29th, 2017. So if you haven't read this, I recommend you go pick it up. I'm one of the very few people who've actually read this. Read the first book of this series as the year it came out. And I'm a few months late, but yeah, I read it. I'm actually not late to something except for by a few months, not years this time. I can't really put a description. I guess me saying it's like the Mortal Instruments, sort of, that little spiel is kind of my description. I kept having little theories about this book while I was reading, and they all proved to be wrong. Cedric, Kat, and Merrick. I love them all, though Kat I'm a little iffy about because she kind of messes with my Cedric Liv ship. Really messes with it, and yes, I shipped Cedric and Kat, but then instantly I shipped Cedric and Liv. And so Kat, I just want to go off to the side and maybe walk over to a cliff and fall down the cliff so she's not a problem anymore. I want Liv and Cedric to be together somehow. If Liv has to stay in that world, stay. But I like Kat. She's like Isabelle in the Mortal Instruments. She's tough. She can fight, she's a warrior, and she's a girl. The strongest female person that we know. Well, Shannon's pretty strong-willed, but Merrick I had so many qualms with, but normally, what I like about this book is normally what they do is they have if the main character is a girl, then the guy she likes is usually the sarcastic asshole. Nope, not in this case, not in this book. No, it's the love interest friend who's the sarcastic asshole, and I love it. Just Merrick is great, and I wonder why he's such a sarcastic asshole. Other than him being born second, and so he's, not entitled to anything. But still, I think he should have more to that whole sarcastic asshole stuff. I really hope it will all come together, and we will get more backstory on him, and maybe why he's like that. Maybe him and Cash should go together, maybe? Maybe? Some ideas out there. Cedric, I just love him. I love him. He's great. He's like this emotionally he's sort of emotionally damaged, which I'm really attracted to. And he's also, like, having qualms with being a leader. He wants to be a warrior, but not a leader. But he has to come to terms with the fact that he has to be both. Because he is the son. He is the first child of a king. He has to be a leader. I love Cedric. I love how he's just, like, asking all these, he's, like, confused by a lot. Now, I want to mention, Cedric's first time trying waffles and maple syrup. I kept laughing at that part when Liv took him to a diner and he eats all the food, but the waffles, he doesn't put the syrup on them. He just eats the waffles, and then Liv puts the syrup on his waffles. And then he tries it, and he's like, oh my god, it's delicious. I'm just like, okay, you are officially my favorite character. And then when she was leaving, he was putting syrup in a spoon and then drinking it. That was golden. That was great. That was wonderful. I want to talk about now we all know, at least everyone should know, if you've not read like The Fall of Five or The Red Queen, or you haven't seen those book talks but you've read the books, or if you're just like one of my friends at school who just watches my videos for fun, you have seen those videos, you will know I hate it when characters are like betrayers. Yeah, that's the word I want. I hate betrayals. I hate it, but I love it, but it makes me hate the character with a passion, and then later I start to love them, and it's really, really disorienting. Now, I already have mixed feelings on M. I know she's like 14, yeah? She's like 14, and she should have been more aware that Malkin, I don't know how to say his name, so I'm calling him Malkin. Oh, Malkin freaking would lie to her. And I know he lied. He lied so much. But he freaking lied, and telling her that if she brought Cedric back with the scrolls, he would freaking let her family go. He's not going to. Your family is a friggin' royal family. They can freaking take him out of there with everyone in the freaking kingdom. He's not gonna let them go. He's not gonna do it. I don't care. So I am mad at her, but she's 14. And sure, even I would be skeptical, but she seems so gullible. She seems very gullible, and I want to see her, but she betrayed and what? That's why I don't like betrayals. It's horrible. I get mixed feelings about the characters, and it's horrible. It's just horrible. Why is this a thing? But it shows good writing, I know that. But still, betrayals are always the hardest for me to come to terms to. Don't know why, but I guess it's because I start to love the character, and then it's like, I hate the character, and then the next books, it's like they're trying to make up for it a little, and it's just horrible what happens. So we have talked about Cedric, Cat, Leonard, and M. Now we are going to talk about Liv and Shannon. I love Liv. Liv is awesome. I just love her. She reminds me of any fangirl, and it's amazing. And though I wish it was like book fangirl, but because then that would make this book like several times more better. But even though she's a movie fangirl, it's fine. It's fine. She reminds me of a crazy fangirl, and it's great, and I love her. I just love her. I love her so much. I have not much to say on Liv, but she's amazing. I love her. She needs to learn to fight, though. Needs to learn to fight with knives, swords, and stuff. It would be much better for everyone, including her. It would just be, yeah. And Shannon. I like Shannon. Shannon just reminds me of your best friend from high school who's like the crazy person, but you love her anyways. Not many people understand her, but it's okay because you do. And she just reminds me of that kind of best friend. And I love her for that. She's great and it's amazing. But Shannon, I like her, and she worries about Liv, and it's great, and I just want her to continue with this. Liv's brother and sister. So her brother is Peter. I am kind of really annoyed with him right now. And then her sister used to be Maisie, but is now Daisy. Daisy, I love her. She's great. She just reminds me of your cute little sisters, except now she has famous parents, so she's like rich, and yeah. So she's like that rich kid's little sister. It's like all cute and cuddly and can like put up a fight. And Peter, I'm annoyed that he went with M to Callum. Mad went to Callum, and he just to go with M to basically give Peter to Malkin so he can start up this little portal thing. Peter, like, he's also a nerd. He plays Dungeons and Dragons, so it's all like really cool to him. He hasn't really faced anything, and so it's really cool to him, but it is dangerous and he doesn't know it. He's a nerd, but he doesn't know the dangers. He doesn't know why Malkin is dangerous. I am seriously struggling with him. Seriously struggling with this guy. I don't like him. I like Peter, but he's making some bad decisions, and we've only really seen him for like 20 pages in the book. Not even that, probably 10. And Peter already made a bad decision. I do not have faith that Peter will live to the end of this book. Just saying. Now, we're gonna talk about Joe and Malkin, since they're related, because Malkin's original name is John. So Joe and John, born as scrolls, having these tattoos that are engraved on their back and can open portals. Yes, okay. But Malkin, Joe, just like, he's been protecting Liv. He made sure that Peter and Daisy were always alive. He hid them from the Knights of Valere. He is amazing. He is like a caring father to them, except he is not a father. And I love Joe. He's so sensitive, and he cares for Liv as if she were his daughter. And I love it. And then we have John, which is Malkin, and he went through a portal, became crippled, and I feel terrible for him for that. But then he has this like evil plan. He's the bad guy in this book, so he's like sort of evil, and I'm just like saying amazing too much in this. Saying amazing, awesome, and great too many times in this video. Should I stop? No, I'm not. Continue. I had to pause the video because at that point my brother got home. So And, he's evil. He's got this evil plan, and I guess it's sort of evil, but, and I don't like him, and everything's just wrong. Why? Of the Knights of Valere and the Wrath. I really feel like there should be a more elaborate name for the Wraths. So the Wraths are like mutations, I guess? Mutated beings who are just like really evil and really bad and stay away from them. They just want to get rid of all of the Guardians, which is basically Cedric's people. Okay. And then we have the Knights of Valere. They don't want to hurt anyone, except they don't want the Skrulls to live. So they kill all the Skrulls. They kill children. And sure, the Wraths, they would kill children too. But the Knights of Valere, they are human. They are killing children. These are two, like, villain groups, along with Malkin. But Malkin's with the Wraths, so we have two basic villains. There's the Knights of Valere, there's Malkin and the Wraths. Malkin and the Wraths, they're just like on a rise up. Malkin's just helping the Wraths like rise up. And once Malkin's gone, they won't be able to anymore. But Knights of Valere, they're human beings, but they are killing children. I'm like focused on this killing children thing because it is important, and I really don't like it, and it's horrible. So they decide they're gonna kill all the Skrull children because they don't know what they're gonna grow up to be. So the Knights of Valere are just, I think they're worse than the Wraths, because the Wraths, they can be killed easily, sort of, as long as you have, like, silver. They're like werewolves. Honestly. Honest to Reziel, they're like werewolves. And then there's the Knights of Valere. They're skilled fighters, and they're human beings. And yes, they bleed easily, but they are skilled fighters. They kill children. They have no heart. That's what I think. They don't have heart. They have neither heart nor soul. But this book is amazing. I love how it ended, but I feel like there's one more thing I need to talk about. The sky at the end of the book, when Jo, Daisy, and Liv all open the portal for Liv to go through, the sky changes. It's like it's nighttime or sunset, but it's like morning. It's confusing and not doing so great for me. It's not doing so great, and I'm just like, okay, I must make a theory. And so my theory is that all the magic that's been going on lately is not good for the earth, and so they are starting to turn dark and mysterious, and the magic is starting to flow through the earth. That is just a very weird theory, and I have nothing to support it, but that's just what I think. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this book talk, and if you have not read this, and this is basically excluding my two friends who watch my videos without reading the books, but if you have not read this, I suggest you go give it a read. It's great. It's like the Mortal Instruments. It's very similar to it. Forbidden Love. Two worlds colliding. And yeah, it's very similar, but yeah. Anyways, that is it for today. Wait, no, that's not it for today. I have a book on it. That is it for this video. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!